So who here, as of January 1st, 2018, will have less than 12 years of service? Okay, so the new blended retirement is really directed at you. Anybody over 12 years, sorry, you're grandfathered in, but you should really educate yourself on it because you're gonna have members that are gonna work for you, so you should need to make sure you can pass this information on. So basically, I'm gonna read this because I wanna make sure that it's very clear. And for those that have not seen, there was a message that came out yesterday addressing the new blended retirement system. Just kind of giving everybody a little bit of the information. It's not all encompassing because we're still working on how we're gonna push this out to the service. But basically, so everybody knows, right, each year, as of right now, you get 2.5% towards your retirement. So when you hit 20 years, you get 50%. That's going to change to 2%. So at 20 years, you get 40%, okay? So everybody's like, oh, that kind of sucks, right? We're losing 10%. Well, the kick is that there's gonna be a matching TSP contribution. It's automatic 1%, and then the government will match it up to 5%. Okay, so that's something that's good. So if you decide to leave the service and not do 20 years, that matching goes with you. So it's not like you just lost that contribution. So that's a huge plus, and we're hoping that that's gonna be an accession tool that we can use. Recruiting, hi, hey. So we're hoping that that's going to be something that will help out. When members hit around 12 years, that's still to be determined right now, there's going to be an incentive pay, basically, like a bonus. And it's going to be a minimum of 2.5% of 1 month's base pay. That can raise a little bit, but won't go lower. For a reservist, it'll be 0.5%. So it's a nice little bump. Now, people really need to be cognizant of what they do with that money. Okay? You can go buy that new car, hey, this is great, or you can invest it. So later on, really, if you're smart about what you do with these bonuses, you might actually wind up making out better than the current retirement system. So just kind of keep those things in mind, okay? And that's pretty much the gist of it. For those that hit that have that 12 years, you'll have one that's, for those that are under 12 years, you'll have 1 year to decide what you want to do. If you decide that you want to go with the new system, that's it. All sales final, no returns, that's pretty much it, okay? So really, really think about it. Don't make a rash decision and kind of weigh your options. In regards to retention, we really don't know how this is gonna affect the service just because it's brand new. We can do all the studies in the world, but we're not gonna really know until we actually see it. And we probably won't have any real stats for at least 3 years after we do the initial rollout. So does that make kind of sense a little bit, maybe? There's gonna be a ton of training that we're gonna send out that's gonna really, really help explain everything. But do not for half a second be afraid to ask a question, because the worst thing you wanna do is make an uneducated financial decision.